And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Ocean Princess. Apparently we're in the final stage of the game, but the problem is that the author likes dividing some stages into sub-stages. So how close I'm to the end, I don't know. It's very hard to tell. But this place apparently has some gimmick related to making things explode, but also, as you can see by this green barrier, it's also time related. So for what it seems is that if you step... Wait, what? Okay, if you step on fire, you take it out, I guess? I guess it's better to see. Yeah, if you step in fire... So I'm supposed to not step in fire, right? Because I'm supposed to light this one up. Okay. So in this case, it's basically just waiting until this runs to the dynamite. And then... I wonder... Oh, I'm assuming the explosion will kill you. Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to let that other one blow up. Yeah, okay. Like that. So otherwise I get the exit completely blocked. We don't want that. This will have the potential to be extremely annoying to do. This definitely has the potential to do that. And if I'm not mistaken here, the only one that's supposed to blow is the one on the left, right? Well, I'm not sure actually. Anything is possible. Before I worry about burning these things off, I probably should worry about knowing what the platforming is about. Seems like a better idea. Probably. Okay, the right one is not supposed to blow up. That one is definitely not supposed to blow up. That one is supposed to blow up. And then I'm assuming that one also shouldn't blow up. Yeah, pretty much. So that means that I need to go to the right first, no matter what. Yeah, okay, and after that to the left. The platforming looks so annoying to do, god damn it. Definitely looks like a problem. Well, I mean, the platforming looks pretty similar to how it was in the previous... how is it called? In the previous half a stage, you know, seems very similar. I'm not really very excited about it, but it's okay. Guess it could be worse. Problem is having to do this against the cloak. That's what I don't like. It's pretty much the same as yesterday, but with a different presentation. It's still fast, hard needle, which, well, hard, average, but it's basically hard. when it comes to doing it fast. That's what adds a lot of layers of difficulty. And here I'm assuming that it won't give you as much leeway as in the previous stage. Since the previous stage you could do like a lot of combinations. Like you could do one screen fast and another one a lot slower, but this one you have to do it in the right amount of time, essentially. That's gonna be a problem. Well, I think that I should be able... Well, see, that's the issue. I'm not supposed to take off the flame as soon as I encounter. I have to wait until there. Well, not like I need to wait. I could just keep going till the exit. Because I'm pretty sure that by the time I reach the exit, that still hasn't exploded. So that's what I want to think. It actually does give you quite a lot of time on the left one. The right one is the one that you don't have too much time, but considering that it's so close, it shouldn't be a problem in itself. Now I do wonder why I want to see the map. Mostly because I want to see... See, that's the issue. See that zoom in into the castle? Feels like there is so much space left to put a lot of bullshit in there. That's the issue. Like, normally I would think that it's a stage that will have 3 parts. So the last one will be 12-3, which will be the next one after this. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think it's gonna have more than that, and that's gonna be an issue if they are like this, basically. Oh fuck! No, that's fine. All right. Nice. Okay, so here... Now this is interesting. This first part is not related to the gimmick, it's just regular needle. And then you have a checkpoint, so I'm assuming that this checkpoint is extremely hard. And well, it doesn't look easy, I can tell you that. Well, this champ looks like a problem. You are forced to double champ here, so having enough height to go to the right before hitting this spike, and then being fast enough to turn left, that one is gonna be hard. And it's the last champ. Now, another problem of dividing a stage in several mini stages is that it also gives this guy an excuse to not put a boss at the end of the mini stages, which kind of a problem. I feel like the bosses in this game are like a coffee break, right? Like coffee or whatever your favorite beverage is. But yeah, they feel like a break from the high stress needle, especially because they are pretty easy, you know. Kinda the opposite of games like Boshi, when I think about it. In Boshi, I feel like the stage sections for the most part are very simple. Very nice to look at, very fun to navigate. And then come the bosses that completely obliterate you and force you to spend multiple attempts on them. So, yeah. Kind of, it's the complete opposite. The absolute complete opposite. That also reminds me of the game I Wanna Find My Destiny. I feel like that game might be, in terms of balance and in terms of you know, how it's presented and how it's laid out, I feel like that game might be, of the ones that I played, of course, the best one. Because it really feels like how could be the word? Like, I don't know what word to use. But like a game that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably not the best way of saying it. But like a game that really feels like a whole game and not just like different parts stitched together in a game, right? Not saying that that's not the case with this. Like this one also feels like a full game. But I feel like Destiny like understands difficulty and balance better than this game. Personally, I think that. And well, definitely when it comes to balance, a lot more than Boshi as well, you know. But yeah, I think in my mind those are the games that, well, of the ones that I played, like the ones that are at the top, right? I wonder how many more highly regarded fun games I still haven't played. I know that there is I Wanna Kill the Guy, that fun game, so apparently it's incomplete, but it's a game that everyone says that you should try. And I probably should try, because I don't think the creator is really gonna finish it, ever. But yeah. But aside from that one, I don't know if there are many more, because this was another one of the games that was also, well, that is also very highly regarded and that I haven't played previously, but obviously now I'm playing it, right? I don't know how many more like that there are. Well, there is obviously Camellia. Okay, yeah, that will be the most you know, the most common answer. But as I say, Camellia is just a game that goes a little bit too overboard with the difficulty. And it's not the only one. Apparently, there is another fun game that I don't know if it's harder than Camellia or not, but it's called I Wanna Be the Noesis. Like, that game apparently is very, very highly regarded, but it's extremely difficult. So, something that I wouldn't be able to play either. But it's still interesting to see all these games I cannot play. But yeah, no, it will have to be a game that I can play. What I'm not sure is how people rate those very hard games. How are they able to rate them highly despite how much it takes them to beat it? Like, I know that obviously a game being hard doesn't mean that it's bad, obviously. But I'm surprised they are able to separate the salt with the quality of the game that well. I mean, it's not like I cannot do that, but I find that increasingly harder to do. I don't know. Because a game like, for example, Camellia 3 is extremely hard, and yet an insane amount of people praise it. So I'm surprised that so many people actually separate their soul to rate the game highly. You know, it's surprising. Like, for example, if I was one of the people that rates games in Delicious Fruit, just because things like Stage 4 in this game, because of things like Stage 4 in this game, I don't think I will be able to rate this like extremely high. You know, like, I feel like the negative impact that that stage had on me is enough for me to be like, you know, I mean, I can consider obviously a high note, but not a perfect one, right? And Stage 4 wasn't the only one. There is also, well, I guess the Stage 1 wasn't very impressive. Stage 7, what was the Stage 7? It was the castle. Not this one, the other castle. Yeah, that one was weird. I didn't mind. Well, and then after that, Stage 11. Well, Stage 11 and Stage 10 as well. I didn't like those stages very much. And this one, I also don't like it, so... You know, all those things that, to me, they make it hard to think in my mind this game is perfect, you know? I want to see the other champs. Well, this is gonna be a problem. This corner champ here. This corner champ. Wait. Now, I know that this is not gonna work, but I want to see what happens if that dynamite explodes here. Because obviously this is gonna bring me down, but it's also obviously gonna cover the exit. I just wanna see how it looks. It would be pretty funny if you could just skip the level by doing that. But yeah, no, as you can see, this covers the exit, so obviously you need to do the platforming. There's nothing you can do. But yeah, that last corner shunt, I don't know about that one. Because it's not just doing the corner jump, it's doing it twice. In and out. Well, what I cannot tell if it's... I think it is nerfed, right? Slightly. Like it's not a perfect corner jump. I guess I should appreciate that. But it's still pretty evil, I will say. That jump was gonna be easier. Since I got relatively close, I also gotta be careful when the flame is around here to not do the corner jump as the flame goes there. The issue is that I don't think there is too much time to take down the flame because you're supposed to wait until it blows up this dynamite. But after it blows up this dynamite, you only have this space. In fact, I kinda wanna see it. Like, because once it gets here in this horizontal line, I don't think you can, well, maybe you can actually, you know, it's only a problem when it gets into this vertical line, I think. When it is in the horizontal one, you can still stop it. Though at the same time, at that point you really wouldn't stop it. Because at that point, you should be already there. So instead of trying to stop it, you will just go to the exit, right? Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. I gotta say that the fuse lighting up, it's making me think that my headphones are not working properly, but no. It's just the crispy sound of the flame consuming the fuse. Well, at least I made a good job on making that sound, because that's usually how fire sounds when it's burning something. So I never seen a fuse being burned. Or any explosive for that matter. In fact, I never saw an explosive up close, live. And it's probably better that way, you know? I don't think I would want to have an explosive next to me, even if there are no chances of it going off. Well, to be... No, I think that I actually did see an explosive once. But it's just an explosive that is like exposed for, you know, for preservation purposes. Like, I think what I saw is a submarine mine that I think that is still around. Like, in one of the streets of the city I live, there is a submarine mine exposed. Obviously, without any explosive inside, but like, yeah. Why do we have a submarine mine exposed? I don't know. Especially since, like, when you look at it from afar, it doesn't look like a mine. Well, it doesn't look like anything in particular. It just looks like a ball. Like a green ball. But yeah, apparently it's a submarine mine. I guess it's cool seeing one of those up close. But yeah, a little bit of a weird choice for decoration, I gotta say. So submarine mines are the kind of things that don't really serve any purpose outside of wars, right? It's not like you could use one of those to demolish something underwater. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but why would you do that? I don't know. I don't know much about underwater stuff. Well, I guess most people don't know much about underwater stuff. But it sounds like an interesting topic. You know, what lies underwater? Sounds interesting. And apparently the technology to explore underwater is not very developed compared to how you think it will be. For what I understand, there are some areas underwater that are so deep and they have so much water pressure that there's nothing you can do to see what's down there. I don't know if that technology has advanced over the last years, but water pressure is a very big limiter. Kind of like, you know, the lack of oxygen and extreme temperatures of space that make space exploration difficult. Well, underwater has that similar problem, but with water pressure. Because, you know, oceans are very big masses of water. That gigantic amount of water weighs quite a ton. Quite literally several thousands, if not millions of tons. I don't know. It will actually be an interesting thing to Google. How much does the ocean weigh? Well, it's probably something that is impossible to calculate. or at least calculate precisely. I would like to see an estimate. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. I mean, Google usually have answers for dumb questions like this. How much does the ocean weigh? And that's a very big number. I don't think I can even pronounce that number. So apparently 1, 4, 7, 11, 14, 17. Well, apparently it's a number that has 20 digits. And those 20 digits represent the tons that the ocean weighs. I guess a couple of millions was a little bit far off. Damn. Well, it is to be expected, obviously, considering after all that most of the earth is made out of water. But damn, that's quite a lot. Also, yeah, I know that I turn off the fuse, but I still want to practice the platforming, you know? I mean, it's still gonna be useful to do so. But yeah, mostly, I mean, this champ is costing me a little bit now. I think this champ is gonna be maybe a little bit harder than I thought, and this one is gonna be almost impossible to do twice. It's like a very evil thing to do. If you do a full double jump, you hit your head against the ceiling. But if you don't do that, you are gonna hit the spike, so that's gonna be a hard jump. Will be a little bit hard. So what I'm not really sure about, you know that the background has water with fishes in there. So is that supposed to be glass? Because if it's supposed to be glass, it's a little bit weird that it will look like that, because those really don't look like windows. But if it is not glass, then how are we not underwater? Unless there is a magic barrier separating the water from us, you know? Well, considering that there were seals that were needed to make the castle even appear, I will assume that there are maybe seals that keep it, you know, separated from the water. Probably a magical castle after all. I don't know why Miku would want to be the princess of a castle like this. It's a little bit dumb if you ask me. Why would would you want to be the princess of a sinking castle in the middle of nothing? Well, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I understand that you want to get away from the kid, but I mean, if you wanted that, you could choose, I don't know, go to the police. It's like a more reasonable idea. Going to the middle of nowhere. Now, something that I feel that it's a little bit weird is that the fuse is generated when you respawn. Because I mean, it doesn't make much sense. The fuse is supposed to be there from the beginning, right? I'm not really sure why it's generating, like, especially because it's not even like it's generating from the dynamite. It's generating from the opposite end of the dynamite. It just looks a little bit weird. The movement that the line does also reminds me of the Wily Castle in Mega Man, when they show you the level map. And you can see that the path is being drawn like this. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe that's what it was used for first. And then the creator was like, no, I'd rather use this for a fuse. Seems like a weird choice. But hey. Again, creative vision and all of that. If he thinks it's alright, then it is alright. Like, would be nice if it wouldn't make you wait at the beginning. I know that you can probably, I mean, yeah, you can do this faster than the fuse, sure. But I don't think that's a good idea particularly. So maybe it's not a bad idea to start. I mean, I could wait later. Because the start probably gonna happen fast no matter what. I don't think that matters too much. So far, the beginning is not really something that I'm doing consistently. Quite the opposite. My consistency at the beginning is very bad. But I'm also dying a lot to that champ that I just died on. That one I cannot do it very well. already this double jump here, I just cannot do it well enough. Yeah, I feel like this first double jump is just way too hard. I understand that it's the first jump, but I also feel like that's a mistake of design, like making the first jump extremely hard. I feel like it's just a mistake. I understand why it's done, because if it wasn't the first jump, it would be very hard to beat the stage, but yeah. So I don't know if I would say that it's the hardest jump of the screen. Or maybe it's the fact that I do it fast because it's the first jump and I know that the consequence from failing it is just doing it again. But it's just like a mistake that a lot of creators do. I feel like every jump in a screen should be relatively the same. Or, well, I think that as this checkpoint is going further, maybe it should get easier, but I don't think the first jump should be that hard, like a lot of creators like doing, but whatever. The landing part is the one that is hard. I mean, sometimes I die on the first jump as well, like before the double jump, but I don't think that one is particularly that hard. Imagine if this same thing... I wonder if this is an error, because the first portion of this screen is a regular checkpoint. The fuse only starts in the second checkpoint. I wonder if the initial idea for this screen was having the fuse from the very beginning of the screen and having no checkpoints at all. That would be crazy, but it wouldn't be hard to think of it. I also wonder how the following screens are gonna be like. What I do know is that I don't like this stage, and I won't like the other screens in this stage either. So that already makes me a little bit unmotivated to keep playing, to be honest. Because the other screens are gonna be like this one, and this screen is not my thing. This type of needle is just a little bit too hard for me. It's in a level that I'm not in yet. I don't think so. Because even like the fuse is not even that important here. I feel like even if the fuse wasn't there, these shams will still cost me a lot, you know. Like, in fact, the fuse is the least of my worries, I will say. The shams themselves are just ridiculously hard for me. Well, that's fine. I mean, it was bound to happen. That there was gonna be needle in this game that I wouldn't be able to do comfortably. And this is pretty much it. But yeah, I cannot even blame the gimmick of the stage. It's just that it's just too hard. With or without gimmick, it's just way too hard. I wonder what happens if I just take my time between each sham. I don't think the outcome is really gonna change. Like, see, you can see that even shams like that are already hard to do, even if you do take your time. But yeah, no, I don't think anything will really change. Yeah, no, it doesn't. And something that I was thinking is that a reason why like this game gave me the, you know, like made me want to keep playing it is the fact that every checkpoint and every screen even, no matter how hard it looked, it always took me less than 15 minutes, you know, which gives you the will to just keep going, right? But this one seems to, well, not just this one, but also the ones in the COG stage, well, and before the COG stage even, in stage 11 with the seals. The screens and checkpoints took a lot longer than that, some of them. So I feel that, I don't know, I think that my motivation to finish this game is now very low because of that. Like, it just takes way too long to clear a screen now. The difficulty has caught up to me, and I don't think I'm up to the task. It's a shame. What I'm surprised is that it took so long for that to happen. I thought that was gonna happen sooner. But no, it actually happened pretty late in the game, which kinda hurts, knowing that. But at the same time, I don't think that really matters that much. Because if you think about them, if I just kept going a little bit more, maybe I would have gotten to the end of the game. But considering how long every screen takes, it wouldn't be a stretch to think that maybe this stage will take me like the same amount of time that 4 stages took me before. Like 4 entire different stages all together took me less time than probably this stage, you know. So yeah, looking at it that way, it doesn't really look like them I gave up almost at the end. No, this doesn't feel like it's almost at the end. Even if there were only like, I don't know, 10 screens remaining before the game ends, it doesn't really matter if every single one of those 10 screens takes me several hours to beat individually, you know. I think in that regard, saying that I'm close to the end is not very accurate. I will still keep trying as I'm doing right now, for today at least, but I think I can already see what's gonna happen. I think I can already see the outcome of this. It's alright though, I'm not gonna say anything because anything is possible. I mean, yesterday I thought I wasn't gonna beat those time trial stages, and yet I did, so anything is possible. I shouldn't discard any of the possibilities, you know. But yeah, we never know. Another thing that I realize is that I much rather get stuck on a boss than get stuck on a section like this one. Getting stuck on a needle section is just very painfully boring. Well, when you get stuck for a long time, obviously. If you get stuck only for 10 minutes, it's whatever. This is definitely not 10 minutes. Or even close. So yeah. So I also gotta say how my bandwidth is behaving. Because even if I play something else, if my bandwidth doesn't behave, I cannot really play much things other than this one. But I will believe that my bandwidth is gonna be fine. Maybe. Well, so far, yesterday it worked relatively fine, with only some very minor scares. And today so far has been working perfectly. So, Never know. Wait, is that a corner jump necessary? Wait, it might not even be necessary. I might be overthinking this. If I jump here and then double jump here, it should be possible, right? Shouldn't it? Or don't I have enough height for that? See, the problem are these spikes up here. So I need to do obviously not a full jump. But if this is not a full jump, I don't think I have enough space to just double jump here and land here. I'm actually not sure. I mean, the corner jump is there for a reason. Like, I would think that you're supposed to do it, but it wouldn't be the first time you can just ignore jumps in this game with no consequences. So I'm not sure if it's 100% necessary or not. Well, I guess next time, considering that that corner jump is very hard in itself, I guess that next time I could try ignoring it and see how it goes. With all the momentum that you have there, like getting exactly where you need to get to do the corner jump is just, it's a problem. I also feel that it's very lame if this is supposed to be the final area, that the spikes just look like regular spikes. They don't have any style on them. Well, they have the little shine, but that's something that was there in other ones. They don't have any specific look. And also the look of the background, I feel like it's very lame. I know that it's supposed to be an underwater castle and there aren't many other ways you can do that. Well, they are. I mean, you can just make an underwater castle that doesn't look like it's in complete ruins, you know. You could make it look more magical, especially if it is supposed to be a magical castle, you know. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't think I like anything about this stage. Absolutely anything. That champ is very tricky. You're supposed to wait after the double champ a little bit before you go to the right. But I'm not used to do that normally. It's a little bit weird to do it. Yeah, that champ is definitely possible. Like, that champ is 100% possible. Just a matter of doing it. I guess the corner champ is there to distract you, to be like, hey, you're supposed to go here. Because that corner champ is 100% ignorable. But yeah. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ignore it. Another thing that I find a little bit lame of this stage is the music. Especially when many other stages have way better music. But this one, it's not like it's bad, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel that for something that is supposed to be so close to the climax, it's just not up to the task, you know? Not good enough. This is the good thing about screens like this is that it reminds me that needle is not my thing. Because some of the previous stages, I like the needle that I played, but it's all a matter of how hard it's willing to be. If it's this hard, I'm just not interested. And most needle games have a difficulty similar to this screen in terms of how long you take to beat a screen. Well, unless obviously the needle game is targeted toward beginners. Yeah, this kind of shit is just not good to me. It just ain't good. That first jump has to be slightly higher. Because if I do it with that strength, I cannot make... Like, the second jump is obviously not gonna be enough. So the first jump has to be slightly higher. Just that I cannot overdo it. Oh, I've been dropping some frames. Can't even see that. I was focusing so much on the game that I didn't even see the drop frames. That's okay. Not like it matters. Doesn't seem like I'm very close to beating this anyways. Wait, now I actually have my doubts that that jump is possible. Because I feel like that was the right height and it still was not possible. Yeah, maybe I need to do the corner jump after all. Hey, if you're there, Yami, can you tell me if that jump is possible? Oh, I remember you saying that you were busy today. Oh yeah, I guess not. But I don't think it is possible. I wish it was possible. I feel like I need to do that corner jump no matter what. Because it's not just a matter of doing the corner jump, it's getting out of it as well. What's an issue? Like, doing it is already hard enough, but trying not to choke it is gonna be even worse when you're already there and you wanna get out, because it's literally the last jump of the screen. Damn it, as much as I wanted to skip it, I don't think I can. Like, I feel like even in a perfect scenario where the kid will be here, well, assuming that the kid will be perfectly here, technically it should be possible to do the double jump. But considering that this is the distance that you have, like, you just cannot jump high enough to reach this place. So no matter what, I think you need to do that corner jump. Hey man, it looks so possible. Like, before trying it, it looks so possible to avoid the corner jump, but yeah, I think that it's not possible, no. Damn it. That's a shame. Especially being the last jump. Just messed up. Which jump? This one down here. So what I want to do is I want to jump from this platform to this platform. But I don't think that's possible because, well, they have a corner jump here precisely for you to go there. But I wanted to avoid the corner jump because it's obviously hard to do. And I wanted to see if going from here to here was possible, but I think that it's not possible because of these spikes. If these spikes weren't here, it would be quite possible. But because these are here, a full jump is not possible, and I think the furthest you can go is around here. And you cannot with a double jump reach all the way to the right from here, I think. But I'm not sure, that's the thing. I tried it and it didn't seem to work at all. But hey, maybe you know better than me here. Well, maybe. You do know better than me. But yeah. Anyways, how is it going, Yami? Looks free possible? Really? Fuck. Now I don't know what to aim for. Will I aim for the corner jump or should I aim for that? But I feel like I tried one of the best jumps that I could possibly make and I wasn't close to making it. Like, if I was at least a couple of pixels off, I would be like, alright, I need another try. But I wasn't close at all. I don't know what I should try. Because I really don't want to do that corner jump. That corner jump looks bad. But like any corner jump, obviously. But even more so here, that is the very last jump of the screen. Seems like you can even go above. I mean, I was thinking of that, but I feel like the only way you can go above is if these spikes are not here. These spikes being here look like... I mean, you can jump, and then you will need to double jump around here. which is enough to go in between these two spikes, but I don't think it's enough to reach this part. I guess I could try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. But that's another problem. If I want to try that again, I need to somehow get past all of this again, which is something that is I cannot do consistently. A game like this wouldn't make you jump into a corner and jump out. I wouldn't be so sure about that. This game made you do a diamond jump. Okay, I understand. A diamond jump is not extremely hard for people that are good at needle, but to me it is extremely hard. Like, to me the difficulty of doing a corner jump like that is the same as doing a diamond jump. The difference is that, you know, this one is the last jump of a very hard checkpoint. The diamond jump was in like the middle of a regular checkpoint, I guess. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past this game to do something like that. I mean, that corner jump already doesn't seem as hard as all of the shit that I'm doing before it. You know, like a jump like this one, a jump like this one, you know, even this jump. Like, you know, like, what I'm trying to say is that a corner jump of all things doesn't seem like the hardest thing to do here. Obviously, it's extremely hard for me, and the reason why I want to avoid it after all. But I don't think that that it's not in this game's line of difficulty. If anything, it fits right in. You know, just go under, right? But I tried to go under, and it didn't look free. Like, yes, it looks free when I see it here. I'm like, yeah, just do that and it works. But I tried it and I wasn't close. That's the problem. I tried and I just wasn't close to making the jump. In fact, I'm more tempted to try going above, but I don't know. Going above actually looks harder. Like, without trying it, going above looks harder. But going under was, I don't know, it looked impossible. I don't know. But it's what I'm saying, like, the difficulty of this game has finally caught up to me. I feel like I'm just not at the required level. I feel like I finally been outplayed by the game. As I said before, it was bound to happen sooner or later, but it happened here. It's a shame that it happened this late. Would have preferred if it happened in the middle of the game, but apparently being so close to the end, it's a little bit annoying that it happens now. It also makes sense because it gets progressively more difficult, but yeah. I think unfortunately, you know, like people that try to buy something expensive and they get outpriced because they just don't have enough money. So they get outpriced by the price. Well, here I'm getting outskilled. Ah, that one was actually close. Fuck. That one was close. See, with that attempt, I can actually think it's possible. But I don't know, dude. Like, that was probably the best jump I could do. I don't know. That truly felt like the best jump I could do. I know that I can do better, probably. But I don't know. Not with my current skills, I think. Well, we will see. I mean, the issue is just getting back there again. Like, the champ, maybe it's not even that hard. What's hard is trying it. But I can only speculate because I only have 3 attempts on that champ. You know? The issue is just getting back there. But on the bright side, if I can actually do that champ, the screen is over. But yeah. Very hard to do. Well, anyways, thanks for the advice, though. If it wasn't for how sure you are that it looks free, I probably wouldn't have tried it again. I probably will be going for the corner champ now. But yeah, thanks. I feel like I'm really doing that champ perfectly. Like, I'm doing as perfectly as I can possibly do. And I don't even know what I could change of that. Like, should the first champ be higher? Should I jump from a more... should my position, my initial position, be more on the right side? I don't know. Yeah, I guess my first jump should be higher, but I feel like if my first jump is higher, those spikes are gonna say hello to me. Because so far they haven't. And I double jump too early. But I feel like, I don't know, like that seemed like the exact same distance as last time. So even if I hadn't double jump early, I feel like it wouldn't have changed much. Hey Kyle, how is it going? And how is it going, Blue? Hey, don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. I've been stuck in this screen for... well, in this checkpoint to be precise, for an hour now. So yeah, you definitely didn't miss anything. And you probably won't miss anything either after this, so... yeah. Don't worry about it. I don't know, dude. Like, that was my best jump, and I know for a fact that that was my best jump. I cannot make it better than that. I don't think I can do much here. Did you hack the what? I don't know what LTT is. Wait, is that Linux Tech Tips? Wait, he got hacked? Damn. I'm surprised he got hacked. But you know, it happens to the best of us. It's a shame. So did he get banned, or was he able to get it back? 3 of his channel got cookie hacked and became crypto scams. What does cookie hack mean? Oh, I know what that means. So they replicate a cookie to make it look like their computers are logging to the account. Well, that's fucked up. Wait, is it that easy to replicate a cookie? Or did they just get lucky? Yeah, they get your cookies to bypass. Yeah, but like that's what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't get them. They probably forged them. Because, well, unless someone got access. But that's the thing. If someone gets access to their cookies, like to their computers, I think that they will do much more than just steal the cookies. So that feels like someone forged them. But that's a very big danger, you know? You know, like, if anyone can just forge a cookie to force the login, like them. After all, you kinda have, like, if you know the format of the cookie. But wait, that doesn't make much sense, because even if you had the cookie, wouldn't the server identify, like, if that cookie belongs to the right IP, or rather comes from the right IP? Right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I wouldn't just be able to forge a cookie of a guy that lives in another country, and you know, like, it shouldn't allow me. With all the shit they review and connect to their PCs, you never know when one has some firmware virus that gets your data and sends it to a server. Happened before to a mouse manufacturer. That sounds like a problem, yeah. It will have to be, but then again, I think that it will be more than just the cookie. Like, they will have to have access to their IPs. Because again, I cannot imagine, especially something as big as YouTube, that they wouldn't have an IP check before they check the cookie. So I think that they probably just got more than the cookie copied. It's an indie company. Well, I mean, it's not a matter of reviewing every IP. You just need to check if the current IP matches the range of the previous one. You don't even have to check if it's the same one. In fact, that's usually a bad practice, checking if the IP is the same one, because many people, just like me, we have dynamic IPs. So we don't have the same IP every time. And we have no control over that either. So doing a full IP check is not the solution, but doing an IP region check will probably be an alternative. Well, obviously that wouldn't stop someone living close to him from doing that, I guess. Yeah. You're a little bit fucked. Well, I can't say much more than, you know, sucks that it happened, and I hope that it never happens to me, of course. Well, or anyone for that matter, but yeah. Because, you know, with channels like that one, since they are so big, YouTube can probably do an exception when it comes to reviewing the account and giving it back, right? If it were to happen to a channel like me, YouTube wouldn't give a flying fuck. So that's the issue. Now that I try to go higher with that champ, I get killed by the top spike. God damn it. Yep. I'm starting to lose hope. I'm just well, I mean, I already started doing that since I started doing this this checkpoint, but yeah, I think that any hope I might have left, I'm just starting to lose it. I unfortunately think that this is gonna be as far as I go. Team, or maybe not. Alright. I guess not. And that champ was actually possible. Alright. I told you I was starting to lose hope. I didn't fully lose it. But yeah, the problem is still the same. Like, that's just one screen. Like, this is just gonna... Like, this is not gonna get any easier. You know, if anything, it's gonna get harder, so... Yeah. So after the first dynamite, you're supposed to outrun all of the other ones. The first dynamite is the only one that you are allowed to wait for. The other ones, though... Also, it's a little bit weird. I think that the second checkpoint of this screen gonna be more of a puzzle than anything else. At least by the way it looks there. It definitely feels very puzzle-like. Because the platforming doesn't look hard at all. But it seems that you will need to look for a route. But this one you're supposed to do it particularly fast. It also seems like a better idea to just wait for this one here. I will save right here. Pretty much because you're supposed to wait for it to blow up. Ah, that was close. But yeah, that's a way easier way of doing it. Oh, what you're supposed to do there is to jump right. You're not supposed to jump above that. Alright, well at least you have that platform still there. Alright. You're supposed to do that. And then this jump. Oh, it was easier than I thought. Okay, so this second checkpoint, as I say, it's supposed to be... Well, I don't know if a puzzle, because one of these is supposed to blow up. But which one? Not that one. No. The one that is supposed to blow up is the... Is the bottom one. I don't know exactly which fuse I'm supposed to... Okay, I think that the first fuse is the one that I'm not supposed to stop. Probably. Wait, no. I'm supposed to stop all of them, actually. Because the only one that blows up the bottom dynamite is the one that you see in... Oh, you can stop that one. Oh, you can stop it from down there. Oh, okay, well, that strategy should work then. Didn't make it in time, but yeah, that's gonna work. Or at least it should work. Yeah, I keep missing that fuse for some reason. Alright, there you go. are you gonna die to that? That's how you do it. One also has 2 checkpoints. The first one not related to fuses, apparently. Just regular needle. Probably shouldn't say... Wow. Now this is interesting. A double nerf plane shunt. Yeah. That's... Well, actually, this whole section looks absolutely terrible. Like, this looks absolutely terrible. Like, in fact, I think I prefer being in the fuse checkpoint than in this one. The fuse checkpoint, in fact, is basically, seems that, yeah, I don't know. I probably will have to reach there to know, but this one looks insanely hard. Yeesh. Oh, tomorrow is a holiday, forgot to say, which doesn't really mean much because I don't really plan on staying too long today, because a game like this, as you know, is extremely exhausting. So yeah. But yeah, just if you, in case you wanted to know for whatever reason, tomorrow is a holiday in the country I live. So hey, that's cool for me, no work. I get to do nothing all day, which is pretty cool. It's the best, I would even say. But yeah. Now what I'm surprised is that, on a different note, that the Steam sale is already over. Because it's supposed to be a spring sale, but spring started 2 days ago. So why would they do that? Seems a little bit stupid, isn't it? Shouldn't it have started around spring and lasted for a little bit longer? Because as it is right now, it just seems like a completely random sale. This champ in particular, like, I cannot even line myself up properly in there. anything that comes afterwards, it's just as nasty. For one reason or another. So I guess this area here, with the exception of maybe this champ here, like the rest of the area doesn't seem that hard. Even this final champ doesn't seem that hard. I'm most likely gonna choke it, but doesn't seem as hard as the beginning. All because of that double plane champ, dude. Yeah, I get it. It's they are nerf plane champs, but come on. Look, if someone punches you in the face, even if they nerf their punch, it's still gonna hurt, you know? Sure, it's not gonna hurt as much as a full strength punch, but it still hurts. And the same applies to these fucking plane champs, you know? Like the result is the same. You're gonna be bleeding after the punch to the face, even if it's not as strong as it could be. Yeah, that champ is stupid. Stupid. Jesus Christ, dude. So how am I supposed to line myself here? Okay, that seems to work, but then after this I need to move right. I don't even know how to move right properly. Because it's possible to jump to the right and basically be on top of that spike. Like it's basically this same height here. You can jump over it. But goddamn, the trajectory is messed up. I feel I'm turning too fast, but at the same time, if I don't, maybe I'm not supposed to get completely over the spike on the right. Maybe I'm supposed to double jump before that, but I feel like if I do that, it's just not gonna be enough height to go to the left. It just won't. If it's possible to do that without double jumping. Or maybe I don't need to double jump there. Because I think that the initial zigzag I can do it without a double jump. But after the zigzag I probably should double jump. I'm not sure which one is easier. Both seem just as hard really. The jump is just filtering me so hard right now. Team. I don't know how to do that jump. Like, I legitimately don't know. It just looks so hard. Because the double plane already is hard, but that one, I haven't been able to do it even once. You know? I know that I'm turning to the right too early, but I need to. I mean, otherwise I will hit the spike that is on top of me very clearly. I guess I could try just jumping straight vertically to see how far I can go before I die. There. Yeah, I don't know. That time it was close, but yeah, I feel like I need to double jump in between those two spikes. If I try to get on top of the right spike with only one jump, I feel like I'm just wasting my time. But see, that's the problem. Otherwise, that's what happened. And that's not enough height to get past those spikes. Not to mention that even if you get past those spikes, you're supposed to land on the left, and on the left there are even more spikes waiting for you. Alright, that's how you do it, but yeah. Oh really? Very good. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I didn't learn anything from beating that champ. Like, yes, I can do it. Yeah, very good. But there is no consistency whatsoever. In that champ, what I probably should do, instead of letting myself fall, I should probably champ and hit my head with the ceiling and then double champ, because I think I will get more height that way. Well, and then the rest seems straightforward, though not easy, but straightforward enough. Ah, that counted as a double champ. That's bullshit. I champ from the platform. Really? Fuck, dude. Why are you like this? That champ really is extremely tilting. What a damn death. Very, very dumb. But that's the thing. See, like those kind of dumb deaths, like I cannot call them dumb. Like I'm just insulting myself for calling those dead dumbs. What's dumb? You know what's dumb? This fucking checkpoint is dumb. This whole fucking stage is dumb. Who the fucking shows this shit? I see, when I think of Needle, and the reason why I dislike it so much, Needle games, aside from the lack of bosses, as I say the other day, is because it's usually shit like this. Like, how much different this checkpoint would be if it actually had more checkpoints. But it's all this section all together with 3 champs that are unreasonable, and then a couple of champs like the one like that I died like in my PB, that is not that big of a deal, but it's still hard, and it's part of the same fucking checkpoint that has a double nerf plane and whatever this garbage here is. Like, that's the issue. Like, I understand, yes, I'm not good enough. If I was good enough at Needle, I wouldn't even struggle on this checkpoint. Yeah, alright, pretty cool. But I don't care. You know? I'll still bitch and complain. Obviously, that's not gonna make me better. But, you know. Yeah, it's the issue with this shit. And it only started happening on stage 11. Before stage 11, this garbage wasn't like this. This game didn't have these checkpoints, these garbage checkpoints in them. That's why I feel particularly upset, because if the whole game had checkpoints like this, and like the ones we've been seeing in these 2 stages, right? If that was the case, I will understand. Like, I'm playing a game that is clearly in another level, but that's not the case. That just started being the case in stage 11. Even stage 4, that stage that I absolutely hate, even that stage had stuff that was more annoying than anything. Oh, you're not supposed to land on the right, you're supposed to land left. I wasn't paying enough attention. Fuck. Yeah, I have no excuse for that one. But yeah, I just don't, I mean, at least it makes sense that the further the game goes, the harder it gets, of course. But like, come on, dude, like, this is another dimension of hard. It's not just slightly harder, because they are needle-oriented games. Stages like 5 and 6, like, they are all needle. Well, until you reach the boss, of course, but they are all needle all the time. And both of those, like, don't even have the same philosophy as this level. You know? In fact, the funny thing is that stage 6 is actually easier than stage 5. So it's not a matter of progressively getting harder. Like stage 11 was just... Well, stage 11 was the first difficulty spike, no pun intended. And then stage 12 basically, you know, there's basically no stops on the hype train. Except that instead of the hype train, it's the buttfuck train. You know? Anyways, again, I understand. If I was good enough at Needle, I wouldn't be complaining. I know, I understand. I am very well aware of that. But, you know, I think that I would have preferred the game showing me these stages first. So that way I was like, oh, this is what I can expect. Or better yet, maybe don't have these stages be as hard as they are. That would also be pretty cool. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Maybe... Wait. Well, obviously not supposed to cut the flame, but... Oh, I'm supposed to wait? Am I? Okay, but that seems weird because this shit takes a long time to get there. I'm supposed to wait here, I guess. And then after that, okay. After that, I'm supposed to get to that platform before it blows up and jump to the top right. And from the top right, I fall down and double jump right before the exit. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm surprised that it makes you wait here on the first one. But you're supposed to wait. Wow. Didn't know you could stand on that platform. Like that. Now, the problem with this is, can I fit here? Yeah, I can, but the problem is, I'm supposed to zigzag very fast. And I cannot waste my double jump until I reach the bottom. That's another issue. You're supposed to waste it very close to the bottom. You're not supposed to do it any... You're not supposed to do it earlier. You're supposed to do it as late as you can possibly do. But it doesn't look that hard. Like the hardest part seems to be the zigzag. That I actually got, so maybe it's not that hard after all. Well, you're actually supposed to do more of a zigzag than I expected, because it's not just right left, it's right left right. Because if you double jump here, you're not gonna make it. You're supposed to double jump around here. I mean, probably you can make it if you do a very specific short jump. But yeah, I think it's better to, once I'm here, go right, like around this height, hold right, and then double jump before touching the spike. Maybe that's actually harder than just doing a small double jump, though. Maybe doing a small double jump is faster. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to tell. For me, at least. Yeah, the problem is that I tried doing that, the zigzag 3 times, and the spike comes too quickly, you know? Like, it's hard to time the jump because of it. Okay, that works. Well, it was kind of like a combination of both strategies. Alright, so what is this? I don't know what it is, but it already looks bad. So, which one of the... Okay, so the first one is supposed to blow up both. And... Wait. Is the second one also supposed to blow up all the way? Let me check. I want to see what happens when that one blows up. Oh, you're actually not supposed to let that one blow up. Or rather, you're supposed to already be past that by the time it blows up. And the one on the... well, same applies to the one on the right, but in reverse. You're supposed to let the first one blow up, but not the second one. No, if the second one blows up, there's no way to reach the exit. Okay. The problem is that here... Okay. Wait. Am I supposed to first ignore the second one? Yeah, I guess. But if I were to do this, the last... No, I think I know. That blows up and I stop it. And then I go light the second one. It sounds like an absolute pain in the ass though, because there is a lot of back and forth. I don't know if there is a better way to do it, but I don't think so. Mostly because the third one should take so long here to blow up that yeah, I don't think you can make it to the second one by the time before that one blows up. So I think you're supposed to do a very annoying back and forth. Which is a problem, but... At least doing it that way, you don't have to hurry. You can take all the time you want doing the jumps, but I mean, the jumps are still hard no matter what, of course. That one you're supposed to stop it up there. Ah, come on, really? Cannot even time that properly? Give me a break. Are they paid I Wanna Be the Guy games? Well, for what I know, only one. Which is called I Wanna Be the Cat? Or I Wanna Be the Creator. One of the... Well, I think both of them are actually paid. But yeah, they are on Steam and they don't have any stolen asset. It's fully, you know, copyright free, which is the only reason why they can sell it, of course. Aside from those two, not that I know of. But yeah, they are on Steam. There are also games that are in those platforms that I forgot the name of. That you, like, it's more like a donation. You can download the game for free, but if you want to, you can also pay for it. The original I Wanna Be the Guy, in fact, is in a platform like that. But yeah, obviously it's still free. But you know, speaking of paid games, did you know, Kyle, that there's gonna be a new VTuber fighting game that is gonna release? Yes, Donationware is the way they call that, yeah. But yeah, what do you think about it? What are you gonna main? Because I know obviously someone like you will be extremely excited for such a thing. So, you know. Like WinRAR? Yeah. Like WinRAR. Don't care about VTubers nor fighting games. You know that's not right. You care about BlazBlue, and that's a fighting game. Well, yeah. You pretty much only care about BlazBlue, that is correct, but still. It counts. If it doesn't have a clip, it's gonna be unplayable. I don't think it's gonna have a clip, you know. And someone was saying in the comments, you know how fighting games communities are probably okay, compared to communities like League of Legends and Dota, they are pretty sane. But the point is that relatively they fucking suck, right? And someone was pointing, like, if fighting game communities are already demented as they are, imagine a VTuber fighting game community. Now that sounds like something spawned from hell. That definitely sounds like something that, you know. You might be thinking, well, who gives a shit about the community? But fighting games are essentially community games, you know? The way it is. I like the main games nowadays. BlazBlue has been prostituted into gacha. Yeah, no, but the gacha, I already told you, the gacha closed. So no, it's no longer a gacha. And the game that is gonna release, that is supposed to be like a beat 'em up or whatever, that won't be a gacha either. So yeah, don't worry about the gacha, because, you know, you won't have a gacha. No worries. I'm looking forward to that game. I just wish that it didn't just say coming soon and it actually showed a little bit more. Well, Cross Battle, you know that's a game that I have on my list of games to buy on Steam, but the problem is that I'm waiting for the special edition to go on the biggest sale, and that hasn't happened in like over 2 years. And every time there is a sale like this one that just happened, they always do 50% for the special edition. They don't do more than that. Like the fucking greedy fucks. Come on, dude, like it's a dead fighting game. Why the fuck are you so greedy with it? Come on, dude. Nobody cares about it. Obviously you will be asking, well, nobody cares about it, why do you care about it? And I mean, it's a crossover game. Now, I mean, that's a good question actually. Why do I care about it? I don't care about Persona, I don't care about Ruby. I mean, Under Night in Birth is okay, I guess, but I don't really care that much about it either. I never played Senran Kagura. So yeah, you will be right to ask why would I care. I think that it's worth it pretty much just because of the crossover between BlazBlue and Under Night in Birth. It would be better if it was a crossover between BlazBlue and Guilty Gear, but you know. Gordu neutral from a full screen away. Yeah, I mean, Under Night has a lot of terrorist characters. Not like BlazBlue doesn't, but yeah. Some of the characters in Under Night in Birth are quite the terrorists. And yes, Gordo being one of them. But yeah. Waldstein is also a terrorist. Batista is a terrorist. Who else? Well, I think the girl with the sword that I forgot the name of. Well, I don't know what her name is, but yeah. That one. It has a lot of terrorists. Not like BlazBlue doesn't, I mean. Well, I don't know if Izanami is in Cross Tag Battle. I know that Susano is in Cross Tag Battle, and Susano is quite a terrorist. But, yeah. Well, I think 9 is in Cross Tag Battle, and 9 is definitely probably the biggest terrorist character in BlazBlue. Character that is fucking broken to no end. Nanase? No, I think the name had a letter. Something like I'm gonna say like a whatever name, but something like, I don't know, like Suzumiya, right? Like, you know, the girl Haruhi Suzumiya. Well, the name is something similar to Suzumiya in terms of length and more or less how it sounds. Like, it's the girl that uses a sword and she is like wearing a bathrobe and that shit. Maybe she is called Nanase. But no, isn't Nanase the girl that does the XD expression? Yuzu? Yeah, Yuzu, but what's her full name? Yuzu what? I feel like it's something similar to Yuzumiya, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But yeah, that character is a Nanahira then. But that character is a terrorist, essentially. If you think Gordu is a terrorist because of the range of the normals, yeah. Replace the 7. So Yasuhira, that's the name? Well, I guess I wasn't that far off. Anase is the one that got pregnant by Hyde. What? Excuse me? I don't think I follow the lore too much. Yeah. You can die there. Like, I literally just went right, touched the platform, and got killed. That's not supposed to happen. Like, this platform is supposed to be the size of the spike, but I got killed by the very tip of the spike. I think that's bullshit. I think that's complete bullshit. Gotta be honest with you, that's bullshit. The fact that I die there. Well, the rest, it's a shame because, well, doing these 2 gate jumps in a row seems like a problem already. But what comes afterwards seems completely free. So yeah. Need to get past those 2 gate jumps. Her Steam card says she's looking for Hyde, so she takes responsibility for the shameful things he did to her. Wait. Ooh. I will have to Google. I don't remember who. I thought Nanase was the little girl with the rocket punches. Oh, never mind. It's the high school girl. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. It could be. Maybe. Interesting. Well, yeah, I don't know how many other ways you could interpret that, yeah. That's interesting. Wait, so what's the name of the little girl with rocket punches? I thought that was Nanase. How is that one called? Oh, no, that one is called Mika, right? I think that one was called Mika. Yeah, never mind. Like the dumbass with the XD face. I think it is called, like she's called Mika. Yeah, Mika. That's the name. Gate champs. You gotta love them. Gotta love gate champs. They are so good. You know, there is that one fun game where the only way to beat it is to do 10 million gate champs. Yeah, I can't wait to play that game because it definitely encompasses everything that I like about fun games, which are gate champs, of course. In fact, I wish this game was nothing but gate champs. Yeah, that would be beautiful. Well, obviously not to that point, but some of these champs, I definitely would like to see them being replaced by gate champs, yes. But yeah, aside from that, fuck gate champs, especially when they are so far into a checkpoint. See, that's the mark of an asshole. If you want to know whether a creator is an asshole or not, look for gate champs. If there is a gate champ close to the end of a checkpoint, he's an asshole. And this is exactly what's happening here. So yeah. Well, not just one, but two. One after the other. Right away. Pretty beautiful, if you ask me. What? How did I die there? Is it because I hit the ceiling somehow? Yeah, that's a very complex way of dying. What the fuck, dude? I can't believe I died like that. Like, I didn't even think it was possible to die like that. God damn. On the right side though, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but this checkpoint doesn't look as hard as the previous ones. It's just long because you're supposed to go back and forth and all that shit. But when it comes to difficulty, it's not as hard as the previous screens. It's still a piece of shit, don't get me wrong. But in comparison, it's definitely quite innocent of a screen. I mean, I didn't expect it to end after that, but... well, at least this one has a... Wait. Oh, this is interesting, because... the second checkpoint, the way it starts... it doesn't start right away with the fuses. It starts as a regular checkpoint, and the fuse starts later. What I don't understand... Oh, okay. You're supposed to wait until the fuses blow up the first set of dynamite, but you're not supposed to let it blow up the second set. So you're supposed to do it relatively quickly. Yeah, okay. I think... I'll tell you what the plan is. Listen up. I will try to reach that checkpoint that you see there on the right. Depending on how I reach it, I will try to do a couple of attempts and then I'll end the stream. And I'm not gonna play this on the next stream. I don't know when, but the next stream I just want to play something else. I think that I had enough bullshit for, you know, for now. Like, the only way I wouldn't be playing a different game on the next stream is if somehow I am able to beat this stage today, which obviously will entail me beating this screen, which already looks like a problem, but I'm pretty sure this is definitely not the last screen of the stage. Also, Yami say that this is probably not the kind of game that will make you do a corner jump. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, it's a nerf corner jump. It's not a full corner jump. But yeah. You have your doubts. And not just any corner jump. It's a corner jump that you're supposed to do. Well, okay. You can double jump right before it without needing to... Yeah, okay, I guess it's not that complex, but still, it's a corner jump regardless. See? Like, yeah, it's a simple corner jump, but... A corner jump is a corner jump, you know? Now, you know, that's something that I've been thinking. Though I guess most of them did finish it, but... You know what I really wonder? You know, in Delicious Fruit, anyone that has an account can post a review, right? I wonder, like, most of them I believe them, because there's a lot of people in the world that play fun games, so obviously it's understandable that a lot of them will be capable, but I really wonder how many people that review fun games in Delicious Fruit like actually finish the fun game. Because on Steam, I know that Steam is a whole different beast and a lot more people play that. But on Steam, I know that there are people that say, you know, this game is amazing, 10 out of 10, and they have like 1 hour played, right? Well, some of them say it as a show, but some people legitimately say that a game is, you know, amazing, without even finishing it. Now, as I say, on Delicious Fruit, I believe most people there did finish the game because it's not hard to believe. But I really wonder if there are some that review without finishing a game. Because I feel like if you don't finish a game, you shouldn't be allowed to review it, you know? For good or for bad. Like, either to talk shit about the game or to praise the game, and not just fun games, I mean any type of game, you should beat it first, minimum, if you're gonna review it. Jumping into a corner and then jumping out of it is something you will see in a Japanese fun game or Camellia game. Okay, so you're saying Alright, I understand. You're saying doing 2 corner, well, more than 2 corner jumps in a row. Like, yeah, okay, I understand. But, you know, they are still corner jumps at the end of the day, you know. No, I mean, I am gonna become a better player, but I mean, corner jumps are still corner jumps. So again, I feel even if this game made me jump in and jump out of a corner jump, I still feel that that's not as offensive as making you do a diamond jump. To me, a diamond jump is like the creator coming to my house and flipping the finger in my face. Like making me do a diamond jump inside of a long checkpoint. Because if the checkpoint was just doing the diamond jump, I'm like, okay, makes sense. It's a very hard jump that he puts in a lonely checkpoint, right? Okay. But treating a regular checkpoint as that, a regular checkpoint, while having a diamond jump anywhere inside it, that's fucked up. So yeah, I prefer someone making me land on a corner jump and then making me get out of it in the same checkpoint than someone putting a fucking diamond jump of all things. And yes, I know that a diamond jump is not even close to being the worst type of jump you can do, but this game had it. Diamond jump is free. Your ass is free. But yeah. No. See, well, in that case, getting in and getting out of a corner jump is free. Sorry, bro. Like, come on. I can't believe you are saying that a checkpoint with a in and out corner jump is worse than a diamond jump. What you mean I can't do it? A corner jump? Of course I can do it. I've done it multiple times. If you mean a diamond jump, then no. But a corner jump, I can do that. You know? In fact, there are so many fan games that put a corner jump as a joke that it doesn't serve any purpose. And I multiple times did that and was able to get out of it without dying. It stems from a diamond jump requiring a short hop. Yes, that is correct. Short hops to me are something that are... yeah. I don't know how people can be consistent with short hops. People who have not played Needle can do short hops. Once you learn, a lot of stuff becomes free. But I don't think it's a matter of learning. I mean, the thing about the short hop, I mean, okay, everything can be practiced with enough repetition. And it's all a matter of synchronizing your your reflexes, like your eye-hand coordination. Yes, I know that. But short hops, dude, I don't know. Like, I feel that it goes beyond that. Brush your scrot against your champ button. Oh, so that's how Needle pros do it. Damn, I should have known. Damn. Sharing some secret Discord tech, huh? Interesting. And here I was using my thumb for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being the case. See, but the problem of doing that, like, look, I'm a very clean person, right? I don't think I will want to put my scrot in my gamepad. Or anywhere, really, that is not the, you know, shower. By shower, I mean the water of the shower, of course, not the the shower head. That will be, well, that will be hard to do, actually. You know, like, that will require some skill to do, to put your scrot in the shower head. It will require some acrobatic shit. But yeah, no. You know, I don't want my scrot anywhere near anything that is not the shower water. You know. Because it's both unhealthy for whatever it touches, but it's also unhealthy for it. Because those are the kind of things that you're supposed to not put anywhere, you know. Those are the kind of things that are supposed to remain hidden. And that will be a lifetime objective. Putting your scrot in a shower head. That's a lifetime objective. A lot of people want to, you know, travel to a country. A lot of other people want to run marathons. A lot of other people want to become world champions. I feel like a real life objective will be that. Shove your scrot in the shower head. Also, how many people actually call it scrot? Is that a common thing, or is that something that you made up? I think that I never heard anyone call it scrot. I just heard people saying the full name. I never heard anyone say scrot. Is that common in First English land? First language English land. Is that common? I always heard scrotum. I never heard the short version. In fact, let's see what the translator has to say about that. Scrot. No, actually, the translator doesn't recognize it as a word, actually. So, I don't know if you're making it up or is it Canadian slang. Maybe it is Canadian slang. You never know. Search for scrotum. I feel like I shouldn't do that. Alright. If I get put on another list, it's your fault. It's British English. It's a slang. It means a wordless person or another word for scrotum. And how is it pronounced? I'm assuming... Well, let's see what Wikictionary has to say about it.
Scrote.
Scrote. Yeah, okay. Alright. Interesting. Didn't know that. So you can use the scrote as an insult. That's a very creative insult. You know? Because you know that... a commoner will use something that, you know, it's a synonym of dick or something similar. I guess true scholars actually use the scrotum as an insult. Very good. I gotta say I'm impressed. Then again, it's no wonder it comes from the United Kingdom. Those people are very refined when it comes to the way they speak. So probably calling someone a dick will be very vulgar. So calling someone a scrote is actually pretty creative, pretty high class. Like, not even Spanish has an equivalent for that. Like, nobody will call you a scrotum in Spanish and expect it to be an insult. Obviously, yeah, you can say a phrase where you can clearly tell the intent is to use it as an insult, but it's not something that is used at all. Interesting. Thanks for sharing this very useful and valuable knowledge, because I definitely didn't know. Well, speaking of scrotum, this stage is a scrotum. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to reach that checkpoint, but I think I just need to finish it here. This shit is way too hard. The problem is this jump. Like, I think this is supposed to be a short jump into a full jump when you reach all the way down here. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do, but that's hard to execute. Yeah, I think I might need this for later. It's just that I want to at least do this checkpoint, but maybe I should just leave it for later as well. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I had enough for today. So, this is the plan. I really hope that the bandwidth actually works properly tomorrow, because with a game like this, I can get away with low bitrate, but with something like Project Diva I can't. So I hope that the bandwidth works well tomorrow, which should be, because tomorrow is Friday, and Friday at night usually people go partying. They don't use internet. But you never know. Need to strive for eloquence and well-versedness in your insults. I don't know, at least when it comes to Spanish, my insults are extremely crude and derogatory. Like, I usually use the most crude sounding shit. I don't try to be eloquent. So yeah, I can't say that I share that, but hey, it's good to know multiple insults. So that's something that I agree with you. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me for today. I'm not gonna play this game tomorrow. I want to take a break from it. I don't know when I'm gonna play it again, but I want to take a break tomorrow and I'm gonna play a different game. Most likely Project Diva, because it's been a while since I played that game. But yeah, as it is for now, thanks everyone a lot for watching. I'll be seeing you on the next stream with something else, so have a good one everyone and take care.